Life insurance is very important for a lot of people. However, again, it is not one product for everybody. For example, life insurance, it may not be really required for someone who is single. Maybe the person who's single and doesn't have any kind of a commitment to anybody else's, they may not really need a big life insurance. Usually they need a smaller one, or maybe not at all if they have some kind of savings. So we have different kind of life insurance that can be sold to so many people. But again, it depends on what kind of risk you are running, because first of all, we always look at a life insurance as something that covers specific things. One, how much debt do you have? Do you owe anyone? How much it is, how big it is, how small it is, how much assets you have. Do you have a house? Do you have a cottage? Do you have a couple of more things that, God forbid, if something happens and you pass away and you don't want to wake up in the morning, there are a lot of things that happens to your family that you don't want them to suffer from. One of them is that all of the saving accounts, all of the accounts that you have are going to be locked down. If something like that happens, then your family cannot pay the mortgages, they cannot pay the day-to-day life expenses, and also they even cannot bury you. So for that, you need a money that it doesn't go through all of these legal steps. One of the legal steps that we are talking about is the same paying the mortgage. If for 2 weeks we don't pay our mortgages, unfortunately, bank is going to sell our property. Is this what you want to happen? If not, then you need a life insurance. Again, going back to what we said, we have 3 different way of looking at life insurance. One is a very short period of time for a specific reason. For example, if I want to make sure that my kid goes to school and goes to university, there is a specific amount of money and there is a specific timeline that I need to be able to build up that by myself. If I'm not there, then I have to have a life insurance, a term insurance that it should be really helping my kid. If I premature die, then they can go to school. There is another way of looking at life insurance that some people looking at it as some kind of investment for future. And they go for universal. Let me tell you one thing in black and white. Universal life is the most expensive life insurance that you can purchase. And why is it so expensive? Because there is a potential of growing 3 or 4 times of the amount that you put in. But with the same token, they have also the potential of losing whatever that you put in it. So it's very important that you have that kind of mentality and you have that kind of expertise to go actually through all of these ups and downs of the stock market, and you know how it is working, and you really play with your life insurance. If you're not, that is not a product for you. The product that you want to use it as a tool for future and for investments, as well as having some return on them, are whole life policy. Whole life policy is the most expensive policy that you can purchase under universal, though a little bit cheaper than universal. But what you can do with life insurance that is a whole life is that actually you can use it as a collateral. You can give it to a bank and get full money out of the cash value that it builds up. So if I want to give 1, 2, 3 to life insurance, I would say the first one is term insurance for a specific reason, for a specific amount. 2 is a whole life insurance, which is going to be more expensive. Still, it's going to have cash value, and you can actually give it to a bank and borrow even up to 100% of the cash value you have in it. And the last one is life insurance universal, and the universal one is the the kind of life insurance that is attached to the stock market, and it may grow, but with the same time and with the same token, you may lose whatever you put in it. So you have to have that kind of potential for risk when you go for life universal. So having said that, again, I don't want you to fall for any of these life insurances, because you may purchase them and those may not be really good and aligned with your lifestyle and with your investment in your family.